Alrighty, so I wanted to begin by saying good afternoon, Coca-Cola Canada Bottling, and thank you so much for being here and everybody else watching. I hope everyone is doing well. We are Core Connections, and we are thrilled to be giving the opportunity to pitch you our idea for the 2021 holiday campaign. So we'd like to begin with a little bit of background history on us and who we are. So us
Sorry.
at
Sorry,
no worries.
auto was switching. Ah. There we go. Perfect.
Oh, I don't see it.
Oh, sorry. Do you not?
No, I see presenter window.
Oh, sorry. I see it. That's so weird. Oh my God. Sorry. Let me try one more time.
Well, the joys of
Sorry, can you
technology
see
in
that?
2021, right?
Yeah.
Or it's the first slide.
No, there's nothing.
Nothing yet.
Oh
And
my
Adam,
God.
I know we spent a couple hours earlier this morning testing out all the different things.
I'm
and
sure.
then showtime.
It's
Something always happens.
all good,
Oh
guys.
my
Just
God.
breathe.
Okay. Oh my God, that's so weird.
I can pull up your presentation, the PDF version or whatever you sent me, I believe. Or what? No, it was a link. You sent me a link.
Sorry, I'm not sure what's happening here. Oh my God.
Sophia, do you want to try maybe on your end?
Pulling up the presentation, sure. Let me just get it in here. So sorry about this. Let me do my best to get this going right now. All right. Let me just share my screen with you. And let me get the full presentation version going. How's that?
Oh, there we
Looks
go.
good.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Okay,
Great.
so let's start this again.
Take two.
Good afternoon, Coca-Cola Canada Bottling, and thank you everyone for being here. I hope you're all doing well. We are Core Connections, and we are thrilled to be giving you our pitch for our idea for your 2021 holiday campaign. So we'll begin by a little background history on us and who we are as a company. So founded back in 2015, we built this company on the basis of bringing people together towards a unified cause. We are a boutique full-service public relations agency that specializes in event planning and building brand awareness. We believe that public relations is more than just telling a story. It's about bringing it to life and creating something unique to your brand and to your company. We want to share your ideas and stories in a way that brings them to life and makes them the best that they can possibly be. Our small but mighty team of PR professionals believe in your mission and are motivated to push your ideas to the greatest of heights. Core Connections is committed to exploring every opportunity to make your ideas and goals stand out and come to life. So I would like to start by quickly introducing my team. Myself, Chief Strategy Officer Sophia Likita. We have Rhiannon, who is our Head of External Communications, and of course, Vanessa, who is our social media intern.
Alrighty, so enough about us. We want to open this presentation with this graphic we've had made that we plan on using across the social media channels we plan on creating as a part of our strategy. So since 2020 has brought on many challenges due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Coca-Cola Bottling wants to create a 2021 holiday campaign with one of their most iconic visual assets, the Red Fleet delivery trucks. This is a pivotal moment where Canadians will be able to come together, which provides the opportunity to deliver on their mission of delivering on optimism and creating a better future. Coca-Cola Bottling is looking for an agency to create a campaign that inspires people to value the time in reconnecting with their community, especially when so much of the past year was focused on the lows and what we were all kind of missing out on. To carry out your campaign, we plan on creating a cross-country tour with your fleets stopping in 5 major cities that are the home to bottling plants. We also want to hold contests for local businesses to win advertising on the back of our fleet trucks and consumers to win Coca-Cola themed prizes. Core Connections is confident that we will be able to create a campaign that will inspire people to enjoy the time with family and deliver optimism and hope to communities during the holiday season. By making these events family-friendly and planning events that will deliver upon your safety first principle, we are optimistic about delivering on the localized presence tailored to each city that we stop in. So for the benefit of our research when beginning this campaign, we wanted to complete a SWOT analysis of your current brand. We'll mainly be touching on the opportunities we feel we'd be able to capitalize on during this campaign. However, we also want to take a brief look at the rest of our attributes. So starting with your strengths, you're related to such an iconic brand that is globally known, and as well, your principles of supporting the community and regional businesses resonate with your community values, which in turn is able to make your stakeholders not see you as a large corporate giant, but as a family business looking to support others. In terms of your weaknesses, unfortunately, there's still some confusion as to your extension of the company, though we all view this as a large opportunity to create something really exciting. And then due to mainly working business to business, there's never been much of a need to extend yourselves further than LinkedIn. However, we would like to explore this opportunity as well. For your opportunities, as you have your strong values you operate on, we believe that these will translate well towards our messaging that we've created for the campaign. We believe that by having something that you believe in so strongly, it will make your community further rally around your organization as well as this campaign. As well as your principles, your partnerships prove so important to your organization as they are also something important to the communities you operate in. By providing charitable donations to both the Center for Mental Health and Addiction, more specifically their COVID-19 Mental Health Resiliency and Coping Fund, as well as Big Brothers Big Sisters of Canada in support of their programming for local youth, we believe that this will further prove to your customers and consumers how in tune you are with what your surrounding neighborhoods will see. Finally, though normally the holiday season is filled with a time of togetherness and connection with loved ones, we are unsure of how the situation will play out when it comes to the global pandemic we're currently experiencing. We still strongly believe that there is an opportunity that we will be able to plan a safe experience for families, no matter what the situation is in terms of the pandemic, by ensuring we maintain your own standards of safety as well as local public health guidelines. Finally, COVID-19 proves to be a threat, though we do not know what the state of the pandemic will be by the time this campaign rolls around. We remain optimistic. Your competition can be found in numerous places, such as PepsiCo and local businesses that supply their products. And then safety is also a bit of a concern for us during this difficult time. But overall, you can see there are so many opportunities we would be able to capitalize on during this time while working on your campaign. So to further ensure that all of your expectations for this campaign are met, success will be evaluated through the fulfillment of the following objectives you've set out for us, as well as some that we've created for ourselves. So 500,000 total earned traditional media and social media impressions by January 31st, 2022, 14,000 total attendees at the 5 fleet truck stop locations, 50,000 total contest entries between businesses and consumers, a 30% increase of brand awareness and trust evaluated at the end of the campaign, a 30% of total Coca-Cola bottling employees in attendance from their plants, a minimum of 3 tier 1 national media outlets, and a minimum of 3 local media outlets within each bottler city.
So Coca-Cola Canada Bottling's target audience is its employees, local stakeholders, local and national media, consumers, and customers. And we definitely want to follow that. So this campaign was created with the fundamentals of highlighting its community through its different aspects. On top of the regular target audience, our campaign will target small and local businesses across Canada, families, and all Coca-Cola product fans, both male and female of all ages located across Canada, so we can ensure that we deliver our daily message that the Coke Canada family is a team who will create a better future and deliver optimism by bringing sustainable value to our customers, consumers, and communities, and of course, to also enjoy the 2021 holiday season. So for our big idea, the campaign is called Follow the Journey. When coming up with this, we really wanted to share the holiday joy and provide a sense of togetherness across the country during and after feeling so isolated and separated through an interactive, multi-tiered campaign. Now, even though the pandemic has had many negative outcomes, we want to show the community that we are still one, still connected, and all a part of the Coke Canada family and journey. This campaign will bring awareness to customers about local businesses and restaurants in their communities and encourage them to shop locally. It will also show the journey from the bottling plants out for delivery into businesses, bought, brought home, and shared with family, displaying how everyone, again, is connected and part of the Coca-Cola bottling community. As well, we want to incorporate a social media campaign with daily engagement, posts, and a contest. Through Follow the Journey, we want to leverage the holidays and the COVID-19 narrative to drive Coca-Cola Canada Bottling's daily message, as mentioned, to deliver holiday cheer in the local communities, position Coke Canada Bottling as Canada's local bottler and the localized bottler in key markets, and finally, to encourage businesses and customers to continue to purchase Coca-Cola bottling products. We plan on having 3 different sections of the campaign, tying it all together. So our first strategy is to utilize our business-to-business connections and hold a contest strictly for all small retailers that sell Coca-Cola bottling products across Canada. This contest will be to submit a video telling us about them, how much the community means to them, their contributions to the community, if any, how COVID-19 has affected them, and how they prevailed as a business during this time. We are eager to see people's true colors and personalities, all while getting creative with a hint of holiday cheer. An informational email will be sent to all vendors notifying them about the contest. Participants will then have 1 month to submit their video entries, and we will choose a winner after watching all submissions. Winners will then get to display their logo or collaborate with us to create an advertisement layout that will be shared on the back of the Coca-Cola fleet trucks delivering in that province, as you can see from the graphic we have on screen. These local fleets will also be decorated with holiday cheer to ensure that they stand out and easily spotted for the Instagram contest. This will assist in local promotion, as 1 winner per province will be chosen as mentioned. They will also be acknowledged as winners on all social media channels, and other submissions will be used for social media content for the overall and entirety of the campaign. Entrants will be notified that their content is up for fair use upon submission. This contest will display Coca-Cola Canada Bottling's dedication to their communities by uplifting local retailers during a time of need. We all know how businesses have been struggling during this past year, and by providing an opportunity for free with widespread publicity is a chance that many cannot pass up. This will assist in Coca-Cola Bottling's effort to show their commitment to a brighter and better future.
Okay, so the next aspect of our campaign is our cross-country tour. So the main event is a cross-country tour going from east to west, making stop at all of the bottling plants in Newfoundland, Montreal, St. John's, Newfoundland, Montreal, Quebec, Brampton, Ontario, Calgary, Alberta, and ending off in Richmond, BC. We will have one 52-foot Coca-Cola fleet truck fully decked out in lights and tinsel and any other driving safe decorations we can come up with to tour around the city and be a spectacle. We would also love to have possibly Santa as the dressed up as the driver to make it feel as if Santa is truly bringing the Coca-Cola bottling holiday experience to everyone. So this will be a family-friendly event, and it encourages people of all ages to come out and enjoy some time out of isolation. Each event stop will be a 2-day event, a 2-day weekend event starting November 20th, 2021 until December 18th, 2021, and will take place in the facility parking lots. So in order to abide by COVID-19 restrictions, we will be arranging a stunning light show for families to drive through and enjoy the holiday experience. The event is free for the public, so everybody can attend, and all they will have to do is pre-register and order tickets through the app on Eventbrite. People will be able to select a available time in order to help us control the crowd and amount of people arriving at certain times. The Eventbrite app will also create a way to track how many people were in attendance overall. And beginning at 5 p.m. ending at around 11 p.m. There will be 100 people allowed in each half-hour time slot, equaling a total of 1,200 attendees. So alongside the beautifully decorated trucks, there will be people in costumes dressed as traditional holiday characters like elves and the Grinch, and we'll have Santa featured on a stage surrounded by presents. The intricate design is going to include things like frosted trees and reindeer props, fake snow, the twinkling lights, just the whole spectacle of a gorgeous holiday drive-through light show. People will have to keep their windows up, of course, in order to abide by all drive-through restrictions and keep everyone safe. But this totally immersive experience is fit for all ages and will be appreciated by all Coca-Cola bottling fans. And it will also allow local vendors and businesses to promote themselves throughout the light show. Overall, we wanted to create a fun, COVID-19 safe, family-friendly event that all can attend and enjoy together as a community without fear of the pandemic. We would also like to feature a drive-through movie where cars can park beside each other and enjoy a movie set up on a big screen and listen through a connection on the radio. 2 movies will be screened that night, and both will be family-friendly options. A poll will be taken on the Follow the Journey Instagram in order to see what viewers are desiring most. And due to COVID-19 restrictions, obviously each car will have to be parked 2 meters apart. And we expect that this can allow for 100 cars per movie. Movie tickets will be separate from the light show in order to help keep things more organized. And we will also feature a donation bin for gifts for Big Brothers Big Sisters Canada at the event in order to help with our charitable aspect. So to kick off our social media campaign, which is going to be the main hub for all things Follow the Journey, we will be creating a Follow the Journey Instagram, and we will introduce and promote all aspects of the campaign here, from winners to local business highlights, truck sightings, daily quotes, behind the scenes, information on the event and tour, images from the event and tour, and of course the social media commercial that we will be featuring in a little bit. Overall, it's going to be our hub for all things Coca-Cola bottling. This Instagram can also be used in the future as an asset for Coca-Cola bottling, even once the campaign has ended, because we expect it to garner lots of attention. Consumers will be encouraged to take pictures and share their sightings of the decorated local trucks, the large feature truck, and the large feature truck at the event stops. The hashtag Follow the Journey will be used to keep track of analytics, and also will be used as an entry to win a Coca-Cola bottling gift box with Coca-Cola bottling products and promotional items created. There will be 1 randomly selected winner per province, and it'll include things like labeled face masks and hand sanitizer, as well as general Coca-Cola bottling merchandise.
Alrighty, so these are a few likely questions we've brainstormed to expect and better prepare ourselves for when we're faced with them. These questions can mainly be answered, though, through our key messaging we've created, which includes Coca-Cola Bottling is a family company dedicated to diversity, inclusivity, and supporting their local communities. During a time where human connection is so important, Coca-Cola Bottling wants to help bring everyone together for the holiday season in the safest way possible. And we generally want people to follow the journey from our family to yours. So we thought, who better to be the media spokesperson for the Follow the Journey tour other than the president and CEO of Coca-Cola Canada Bottling Limited, Todd Parsons. So he's responsible for the direction of the company. Todd understands the daily mission, and he will succeed in passionately expressing how Coca-Cola Bottling wants to better their communities through safety, inclusivity, and optimism. He also has a lot of past experience in the food and beverage sector with past management positions held at Give and Go Prepared Foods and Sorgain. He would be responsible for answering any questions that the media might have, and we would be able to provide him media coaching beforehand to ensure he's briefed on all key messaging he should be aware of and any questions that he might encounter.
So getting into our social content. So with a social media campaign, we of course need to have an Instagram and this will be an interactive account for all things Follow the Journey. As mentioned, it'll introduce and promote all aspects of the campaigns, from winners, local business highlights, truck sightings, daily quotes, behind the scenes, information, event and tour images, the commercial, which we will share shortly, and so much more. Here, we will also have the Follow the Journey Tour Eventbrite link posted in the bio for people to register for their desired time slot. In order to attract our consumer audience to the event and gain traction for the Coca-Cola Canada Bottling campaign and the brand as a whole, we wanted a social media platform that has a wide user base and a varied age range to reach the target market. The professional yet engaging account will help solidify Coca-Cola Canada Bottling as not just Coca-Cola, but as their own. To assist in spreading the word, we plan to have 20 micro-influencers throughout Canada, 2 per province, to assist in spreading brand and campaign awareness. They'll be gifted Coca-Cola Canada Bottling and Follow the Journey swag bags and merchandise to promote on their social media accounts with posts on their stories and their Instagrams. We'll be looking for local, family-friendly, lifestyle micro-influencers who have high engagement with their followers and have shown a clear commitment to their community. We have selected 2 from a potential list, Marnie Florence from Toronto, Ontario, and Candice Renee from Vancouver, BC. LinkedIn is Coca-Cola Canada Bottling's current hub for all of their updates, stories, and employee interactions. This highly engaged audience will assist in promotion for the event and spread the word rapidly to employees at all the 5 stops and across Canada. Utilizing this professional network, we will act as an asset to reaching key stakeholders such as local government and to help honor our dedicated employees. News will also be spread through Coca-Cola Canada Bottling's internal communications channels such as their intranet, The Source, email blasts, and promotions on the screens in all facilities. This will ensure employees have ample time to be notified of the events and reserve their tickets. So to add to the social media campaign, we've created a 60-second commercial that will be posted on all social media accounts. This will be used as one of our promotional tools. The commercial will begin in the bottling distribution center and show the behind the scenes and beginning stages of the bottling life cycle. Highlighting the importance of the bottle and where it comes from, we will get to watch their dedicated process and admire their hard work as they load up the red fleets and take off for delivery. It will also feature different local businesses, giving a little taste of the communities we love so dearly, and then following its journey into the consumer's home. The commercial will discuss COVID-19 and how, despite its troubles, we all remain strong if we stand united. Coca-Cola Canada Bottling is here to provide hope for the future. This is a prototype for the official commercial, and all clips were taken pre-pandemic. Okay, we are having some issues with the audio, so we're going to drop screen. We're going to switch up who's sharing, and then we'll get back into it.
Do you want me? I'll give it a shot playing it on here. I think it'll be fine.
It's up to you. I have it open.
We'll do it. It's good. Can you guys hear the audio?
Coca-Cola, Canada's leading bottler, is here for you during these trying times. Join us at #FollowTheJourney to help bring our communities together this holiday season.
So there we have it. Just a little bit of an idea. So for our timeline, we plan to have Follow the Journey take place over a course of 5 months, with it set to begin September 2021 and end in January 2022. Starting September 1st, local and small businesses that offer Coca-Cola products throughout Canada will be contacted via email. All submissions will then be due by September 31st. Between October 1st and October 10th, we will go through the entries and decide one winner from each province. Those winners will then be contacted and announced on October 11th. From October 12th to November 12th, we will be in contact with the winners to create and receive their logo and/or advertisement ideas. and all fleet trucks will be wrapped and decorated with said winners. November 1st, all social media aspects of the campaign will kick off with content posted on Instagram to push and promote the local red fleet trucks, the Follow the Journey event tour, as well as the Instagram contest. November 12th, as mentioned, all delivery trucks will be wrapped, decorated, and ready to hit the road. November 20th to the 21st will be the event tour kickoff and our first location stop in St. John's, Newfoundland. From there, each weekend will be an event stop. November 27th to 28th in Montreal, December 4th to 5th in Brampton, December 11th to 12th in Calgary, and December 18th to 19th in Richmond, British Columbia, which will be our final stop of the tour. All entries from the social media contest must be submitted by January 2nd, 2022, and the winners will be announced on January 7th. We'll continue to monitor all activities until January 14th and have our final evaluations of the campaign on January 22nd, 2022, which will be the official campaign wrap-up.
Okay, so now I would just like to quickly go over the budget with you guys. So beginning with our media kit, which will be handed out to obviously all of the news outlets that we have arriving at the event. We have budgeted $2,300 for that. Then we will also be issuing a news release. So it will be $700 for the writing and distribution of the news release, also accompanied by a media advisory to invite all of the outlets to the event. That will be another $600. We also plan to write a speech for the CEO, which should be $200. We also have the commercial, which should be shot over a 48-hour period. It should only take about 2 days. We've budgeted $3,000 for that. Then there is the newsletters, $200, one that will be going to each local business that is selling Coca-Cola bottling products to notify them of the contest. Then we have the 10 social media contest winners. We have $2,000 put aside for that, which is about $100 per gift bag per winner. Then of course the social media development for the campaign, which is the Instagram and the stuff we will be doing with LinkedIn and the micro influencers. Then we have the $10,000 for marketing materials. So that includes all of the branded masks and the branded hand sanitizer and the extra Coca-Cola merchandise that we'll be giving away in the gift bags. Ideally, we would like to hand these gift bags out personally to each person who attends the event, but because of COVID-19 and not being able to do down your window and hand things out, we're just going to mail them out. So people will be given the option to give their full mailing address in order for us to send these personally to them. And so this budget also includes the shipping costs for that. Then we have our media monitoring and media coaching. So any media coaching that we have to do for the CEO before he tackles the media. And of course, our media monitoring for the social media and the rest of the campaign. We plan to do that for a course of 90 days. And our subscription fee for that is $215 a month. So that's a total of $645 for the media monitoring, and we put away $600 for the media coaching itself, just so you know the exact division of that. Then the event costs, we clock in at $35,500. So this includes everything from the event rentals to the permits to the stage, the decor, and the event staff. So we're going to need permits, obviously, for any food and drink that we have on site, and permits to screen the movie, because we can't just screen whatever we want, sadly. So we budgeted $1,000 for permits. And then we also have the stage and audiovisual setup and takedown. So $10,000 for the stage itself, for the screen, and then $2,000 for the crew that sets it up and takes it down. Then we also have, of course, the decorations for the fleet trucks and for the entire event itself. So the event rentals that we will be using are 15 tents and then 10 garbage cans, and of course the Christmas lights display and all of the arrangements that will be used to tie all that up. That clocks in at around $17,200, and that's for all of the rentals. And then of course the event staff, gotta have our staff. So we want to have about 10 per location, and that includes the people who will be in costume throughout the light show, and as well as people checking in tickets and stuff like that. So at 10 per location, about 50 total event staff for 12 hours for 10 days is around $1,800. Then that covers all of the event costs. Then we have our French translator, because of course, being bilingual is very important to you guys. So we want to make sure we have someone on site that can help out with anyone who may or may not speak fluent English. To have a French translator for 10 days at $15 an hour for 5 hours a day, that clocks in at $750. Then, of course, the fleet truck gas for the entire for the big 52-foot truck touring around the city, touring around the country. We have put away $2,000 for gas. The micro influencer swag bag, which again, there is about 20, we are doing 20 influencers, so spending only about $50 a bag, that's $1,000. And then lastly, of course, we have event security and our sanitation team, very important aspects of any event. So for 3 security guards and 3 sanitation workers, each working at around $16 an hour for 7 hours a day for 10 days, that clocks in at $6,720. So we reach a total of $69,415 under your $70,000 budget. And there is room to play around with some of these numbers. A little bit of extra money has been put into marketing in case it is necessary. A little bit of extra money has been put aside for the event costs, just in case we need to wiggle around the budget to fit whatever needs that arise.
Sorry. In terms of a charitable contribution for this campaign, we know of your past partnership with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Canada and the programs and mentorship that they provide for youth in local neighborhoods. However, we also want to continue to support the Center for Mental Health and Addiction, specifically the COVID-19 Mental Health Resiliency and Coping Fund, as they've shown support for the mental health and wellness needs for members of local communities. We would like to contribute $10,000 to each organization for a total of $20,000. Both organizations contribute to a cause that can be deeply cared about during this hard time for so many. And we believe that they will be able to do great things with these donations, and the impact will resonate within the community. And as per your original request, charitable donations were not a part of the original overall budget, so this would be an extra $20,000 as a separate cost.
So overall, we firmly believe that this passionate campaign has the power to uplift our local communities and bring everyone together just in time for the holiday season. As a result, Coca-Cola Bottling Canada will be proudly recognized as the #1 local bottler, gaining trust from communities, customers, and consumers like never before. People will remember this event as one that rekindled their spirits and garnered new hope for a brighter future after an isolating pandemic. In order to accurately evaluate the success of the campaign, we will implement various methods of measurement and report to you by January 22nd, 2022. And these will include the same success measurements that we had before. Again, that's 500,000 total earned traditional media and social media impressions by January 31st, 2022, 14,000 total attendees at the 5 fleet truck event locations, 50,000 total contest entries between businesses and consumers, 30% increase in brand awareness and trust evaluated at the end of the campaign, 30% of Coca-Cola bottling employees in attendance from their plant, a minimum of 3 Tier 1 national media outlets at each event, and a minimum of 3 local media outlets within each local bottler's city. So these will be measured through our media monitoring software, Prowly and Coverbooks. The amount of guests and employee attendance managed through Eventbrite, and the use of the hashtag on all social media platforms. We will also post a poll on the Coca-Cola bottling social media to see the general feel of the public and how familiar they have become with your brand. The amount of coverage from national and local media outlets will also be taken into consideration for the evaluation of your campaign. So overall, we would like to say thank you so much for your time and for giving us the amazing opportunity to pitch our idea for your campaign. And I would just like to leave you with this, and that's, I hope you guys will join us and follow the journey. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Thanks so much, guys. That was really well thought out, really detailed, great visual presentation. Very impressed. So we had a chance to come up with some questions sort of based on the written document that you guys sent through. And then after seeing this, of course, a few more things I jotted down. I'll try to keep it. I know we're supposed to keep it to 3.
Take your time. It's okay.
Or can you explain, I guess, the reason why you chose not to sort of incorporate Big Brothers Big Sisters more in your promotion? We noticed that they weren't included in the press release, and just wondering about, you know, whether they were going sort of how they were going to be integrated. It seemed maybe like it was just a philanthropic donation, but it wasn't something that we, or the plan really was promoting as part of the Wholesome plan.
So I'll start off by saying we definitely want to make sure their main feature at the event itself, which is why we want to have the big donation box beside Santa as donate your presents to Big Brothers Big Sisters Canada, and have banners, you know, showing that we're giving to this cause because they have done so much during COVID-19. And we believe that it definitely should be more of a focal point, and we want to make sure it is more emphasized at the actual event itself. So that'll include, you know, posters and signage and the actual present box itself, which will be kind of a big spectacle and something that's really interesting to see. I don't know if my team has anything else they'd like to add.
It'll also be very much featured on the Instagram or social aspect of the campaign, as well as basically everything is on that section of it, all advertising, all promotions, interviews behind the scenes, and such things like that. So they will have their fair share of the spotlight. It's just very much on social media.
Okay, great. One other thing that we noticed, so one of our audiences, our key audiences that we had in the brief was our stakeholders, local stakeholders, which I sort of feel like might be a miss in this plan, this presentation. I don't see them being incorporated. So local, whether that's like perhaps our local government stakeholders in each of our local bottler markets sort of is a big priority for us. So, you know, if we were to do an event locally, I think a big priority for us would be ensuring that we're engaging those local stakeholders. Is that something that you guys discussed and sort of purposefully thought this was not something you wanted to go after for this? Or if you can just speak, I guess, a little bit to that and that audience.
So I think our outreach for those stakeholders is, our angle is by trying to incorporate as many local businesses as possible. And by featuring them on the back of the trucks and having that contest, we're hoping that kind of gets their interest going about how we're trying to help out the local community and feature as many local businesses as possible, and feature, you know, local dance troupes, local teams, anything that is integral to the local community, we want featured there. And our angle was that your stakeholders would admire that and therefore want to pay attention to that. I don't know if, again, my team add anything you guys would like to say.
No,
That's
great. I think that helps. I think the one thing I would say as a point of feedback to that is that if we were to do something that involves, you know, such a big event like at a local bottler market, I think we'd want to see how you would involve our government stakeholders. And I think there's a public affairs piece that's missing there, like inviting the local mayor to come and like kick off the event, or, you know, welcome everybody. You know, we'd want them to know all these great things that we've been doing in our communities, how we're lifting up local businesses by having this event, and we want to ensure that they're there. That's a really big piece of what we do locally to build our reputation in our local markets as our local bottler. So I think that's just one other layer that could be built up in the plan. Okay, our last question was in regards to the budget, which I know you guys spent a lot of time on. I don't know if this is, we have sort of a few questions, I guess, in this area. One is,
We have time, so take it.
okay, I mean, I don't want to get too super involved because obviously you guys did the best that you can. Obviously not working at the company and trying to, and obviously did a lot of research on this, which is really great. A few things stood out to me. One is for the micro influencers, you're giving them swag bags. Is there a payment for them that's coming out of your marketing budget? I didn't see a line item for that. And if so, do you expect them that they would be working for free?
So through my experience with influencer relations, there's the diamonds in the rough, and that's what we're looking for in that sense. The thing is with influencer relations, it's they all kind of make their own prices, and there is no standard for you have this amount of followers and this amount of outreach, so this is how much you get paid. They all kind of just throw their own numbers out of there. There's a lot of them who are really just looking to have their name associated with a brand like Coca-Cola Bottling, and will be more than happy to just take a swag bag and show up and do some free publicity. There are the ones who are going to say, I expect X amount of dollars, and this is how I feel I should be paid. But there's other ones who are definitely willing to do it just for their local community, just to be involved, just to be recognized, just to be at an event and say they invited me. So ideally, we don't want to spend any money on them other than the free swag bags. And I believe that we can definitely find 20 who would be willing to do it without, I guess, formal payment and just for coming to the event and for the recognition, I guess.
Because the expectation that they would just be attending the event, not posting on behalf or like posting about.
Oh yeah, attending and, posting on their social media. We would obviously tell them the parameters of what they can and can't say. We wouldn't want them belittling the event online. They would have to follow. It would have to be a positive post, At the end of the day, the creative freedom is generally up to them because we want it to seem like organic, real content. But they will be told, you can't post something negative and you can't say poor things about the company. And the idea would be like they would post at least 3 social media posts, and they get their swag bag. They get to be associated with Coca-Cola Bottling, and I believe there's definitely some who would be willing to do
that. The other item I had in my question about budget was the line item for like decorating the trucks, and then the line item for event staff. What were the event staff being paid? I didn't see. I don't know if that was given in the breakdown.
I believe. Sorry, let me pull it up quickly.
Only if you have it. I didn't see it in the presentation, and I was just trying to do the math quickly when you went through it. But
we budgeted $1,800 to pay event staff.
That's at all events. 10 staff at each event.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the decorating the trucks was the other one that I felt a little bit concerned about the number there. I don't have it in front of me, but I jotted it down.
For fleet truck decorations, and that is enough to wrap the back of 5 trucks with logos. Wraps are about $10 per square foot, I believe. When I looked up online, and I found a couple businesses who were doing it.
Okay, so that was in relation to the logos, like on being on the back, like the winning logos, not the decor for the tinsel and the lights and that fleet truck that's going across the country.
Yeah, that
is all in one.
That is included in the event rentals as well. So in the event rentals, we have around 17,000 put away, and that includes Christmas light decorations and any and all other decorations that we would have. But the 3,500 is for the wraps period.
Got it. Okay,
Gotcha.
that makes
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry for the
Okay.
confusion.
No, that's okay. Thanks.
That helps
for
answer a
clarifying.
question we had a little earlier. Cool.
No, it's a good clarification. Okay, those are sort of the questions that we had outlined. Heath, unless Adam, did you have anything to add from that came up in the presentation, or are you?
I mean, I'm pretty good with the presentation. I love the commercial.
Yes.
Kudos on you guys for finding a picture of Todd.
Yes.
And the commercial actually used a copyright-free song that we actually use internally. So bonus points for that.
Yeah, that is true. It's very